welcome to NetLab Games. I'm your host, Anthony.
And I'm Francis.
Today we're going to play
Sea of Legends. Vengeance of the Empires.
Yes, Vengeance.
You didn't say it with me, so I wasn't sure.
Okay, well, I'll let you have center stage that time for this. So yeah, Vengeance of the Empires. This is an expansion for Sea of Legends. Sea of Legends is a game we covered many moons ago.
Many moons ago, in prototype form, I believe.
In prototype form. So we are going to go ahead and do a quick playthrough for all of you, utilizing the Vengeance of the Empires expansion, which highlights, among many, just general changes to the game and improvements, but also a new faction.
Yes.
Which is the French Empire. So take a look at the table. We'll go through a couple of things we got set up, and we're going to go through the app. So the app is updated too, so that's pretty interesting. What you're going to see on the right here are the factions we've chosen. You know, if you know how to play the game, you know that you're going to play. You always play against typically play against three factions with a two-player setup. You're going to play against the Spanish galleon that's always out there. Mm-hmm. So they just roam around the board and sort of clear enemies out of port. So that's really their job, is to help clean things up. But we choose two factions, and the two factions we chose, one is a naval officer, which is one of the original factions. But the new faction is the French Empire, which brings in musketeers. So the naval officer is the English Empire. So we have the English and the French and the Spanish, which kind of brings us full circle. All of Europe out there, right? And they're all vengeful, and they all want to just fight each other, while we're just trying to be pirates.
Yeah, doing our part then.
You're just doing a thing. What's interesting about this, and we haven't played with this combination yet, is that the French and the English, the AI for those NPCs essentially goes for ports.
Right. Yeah.
So they're going to be fighting over the ports, and the Spanish galleons, their job is to clear the ports. So it'll be interesting to see how the mechanics work out here. As part of our standard setup, we've got our characters laid out on the board. I'm playing with Caesar. Mm-hmm. We'll go over our setup real quick, and then we're going to jump into the app. So I've got Caesar, who's my pirate, my pirate king. And he is, you always pick a lover and a nemesis. My lover is Josephine, the Duchess of Orleans, and Deirdre, the taverness, right? So I thought that was kind of cool.
Your nemesis.
That's my nemesis, yes. So they each start with level 1 in their skills, which, obviously your lovers are beneficial. Your nemesis, they are not good. So for every rose I assign to this card during my tests, I get to draw one crew card and then hire one of those drawn crew cards for free. With my nemesis, don't forget the tip, just the tip. If you roll one or more little daggers, you lose 3 gold. So that's going to hurt. But she is my nemesis. My main skill is conversion. For every little steering wheel I assign to him, I draw a crew card, and then I hire the drawn crew card for free. So I have like a crew card hiring engine here, which is pretty good.
Oh, that's great.
What about yours? Take us through.
Excellent. So I have Kahina. She is a pilferer. And her main MO is getting these tavern cards, which are really cool because they give you rumors, which give you items and gold and all kinds of stuff. My lover is Clara, the ill-tempered, who is going to help me out with some strength. And my nemesis is Magpie, the bird-brained. He has parrots. And he's going to cause some ruckus for me. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So basically, we all start with the same boat and the same 3 general crew.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Even though the boats are different names, they're all the same. They have 1 cannon, 2 sail, which means you have 2 movements, and you're allowed to hold up to 4 crew. We each start with 3 crew, a basic quartermaster, who, if you exhaust, you can exhaust him to change a rose into a steering wheel, or a steering wheel into a 1, which is good for tests, combat specifically. A gunner, which you exhaust him to get a bonus die, and your navigator exhausts to gain 1 movement.
Exactly.
Movement. Same thing. We all start with 8 gold, and we are out on the board at our starting locations based on where the cards tell you to put your people.
Yeah.
So we have our pirate basic marker where you can do your pirate adventures. You're going to have your nemesis marker where your nemesis is going to go on an adventure. And you're also going to have your lover marker, which you can go on lover adventures. I'm fortunate enough that both my lover and my captain markers are starting out over in the upper left-hand corner at Skull Point.
You can just hang out there the whole game.
The whole game. I was going to spend in Skull Point. One thing also to note on we'll go here. So the French are a little different in that they have a floating island called the Tarasque. It is this giant miniature island.
So cool.
That is going to float around and become its own mobile port the minute one of these flags comes off of this card, which basically will happen once one of the French musketeers captures a port. As soon as that happens, the Tarasque comes out. It's neutral until all those flags are gone, and then it's going to become enraged and try to take over Tortuga. That is going to be the win condition. The naval officers for the British are basically looking to capture ports and collect taxes onto their treasury. Once they gain 10, they'll bring out their admiral, which he's going to come out and just wreak havoc. Once they get 40 gold in their treasury, they win the game. So we're going to prevent them from doing that.
Yes.
The Spanish, they just, like I said, they're just going to keep the oceans clear. There are additional cards in our event deck that are called like Calm Seas, and it's a new thing to give players a breather so they can spend more time adventuring as opposed to just battling this onslaught of NPCs. So that is sort of the down and dirty. We'll go through some other new stuff, but I think for right now we have to do the prologue and do our setup. So let's jump to the prologue. All right, so we have our Captain Prologue. So we're going to start out with you.
Okay.
And we'll go through this Captain Kahina's prologue.
Okay.
All right. You want to read that?
Yeah, sure. I wish something exciting would happen, you mutter, as you and Clara wander the streets of Bridgetown. Just then, a muscle-bound woman with an eye patch and bold tattoos encircling her thick arms bowls you over and leaps down the street. Your curses towards her are interrupted when a hand of French Empire...
A band, actually.
I'm sorry?
A band of French Empire. Not a hand of them.
Go for a vision test. It was pretty far away. And a band of French Empire musketeers nearly trample you, persuading the muscle-bound sailor maid.
Or pursuing the muscle.
Pursuing the muscle-bound sailor maid. Man, this is bad. I'll tell you what, I just had a birthday.
Maybe I'll read this.
Go for a vision test. And for your second wish, Clara asks as she grins from ear to ear, money, you answer. Then let's either catch that muscle-bound sailor maid for the reward money, or see what she'll pay to be rescued.
All right, so let's see. You want to rescue the muscle-bound sailor maid, or capture the muscle-bound sailor maid and turn her over to the musketeers?
Turn her over to the musketeers.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so all right, I'll read this.
Okay. I like to read.
Go ahead, read it.
You cut through an alleyway and head off the quarry. You pull back the hammer on your bladed flint lock and pull the trigger on your pistol. The muscle-bound sailor maid snarls and ignores the graze on her thigh. As the musketeers chain up their prisoner, a brazen nobleman with a devilish smile steps over to you. Thanks for your help, he says. He nods to a musketeer who hands you a bag of gold. I'm Dumas the Chevalier. If you want more, the British Empire needs help riding Havana of these limeys, and we pay well.
Or ridding Havana.
Riding? Oh, I guess they're not riding a horse. I'm in.
Okay.
The British Empire is planning to stop our attack with a ritual. Meet me in Smuggler's Cove, and we'll see what they are up to, Dumas says. Results, Dumas will remember this favor. I gain 6 gold and place my Captain Adventure token in Smuggler's Cove.
Okay, so let's go back. Place your Captain's token in Smuggler's Cove. Captain Adventure's token.
Yes, this guy. So it's going to go in Smuggler's Cove. Okay.
All right, so that is that.
Mm-hmm. Now, and I gain 6 gold.
And you gain 6 gold. So take your 6 monies.
Yeah.
And we'll go back to the adventure here. All right. So
it is your turn.
My turn.
Prologue. This is kind of cool. Look at how it sets you up.
I like that. Yeah.
Before the game starts.
Crossing the pier toward your ship, you catch sight of 2 moonlit figures in a heated argument and hear the word treasure. Naturally, you move closer and eavesdrop. You lost it? After all the British Empire went through to find it, a green-eyed noble woman wearing a ruffled dress with a matching hat shouts, "The bread bellies will make bangers and mash out of us without that relic." That's sausage and mashed potatoes.
Oh, thank
those
you.
of you. That's when you spot a worn leather tube floating through the murky water near the corner of the dock. Do I return the tube to the owner? Surely the British Empire will reward you. Or do I take the tube for myself? I'm going to take it for myself. You surreptitiously grab the tube from the water and bring it to the tavern. You attempt to open the case, but the waterlogged leather has swollen and the cap won't come off. Interesting, says a petite nun with a steely glint in her eye as she peers over your shoulder. Need some help? Sure, you say warily. I'm Celeste, the wandering nun, the petite nun says. She pops the cover off with ease. I probably loosened it for you, you mumble and pull a strange shiny stone from the tube. Is it a stone finger? Celeste cocks her head to the side. I do know of a 9-fingered statue in Claw Bay. I bet it will point us towards the Angler Cannon. I'll meet you over there. Results. Celeste will remember this favor. Gain Celeste's legendary crew card from the French Empire deck. Place your captain adventure token in Claw Bay.
All right, so you're actually...
All right, so move me over to Claw Bay, if you will.
Claw Bay.
And we have these faction cards. So, they said the crew card, right? Yeah, not the... not there. Where is their deck? Oh, goodness. So many decks of cards. All right, here we go. There's the French deck. So you're going to look for, there's relics and there's crew. There's Celeste, the petite nun. Look at that.
Le petit nun.
So thing about the crew is that the legendary crew, which she is, I'll show you up close. Legendary crew do not count against your crew limit. Exhaust her to prevent an attack or a challenge against you. That is pretty cool. She's keeping the peace. Cool. So she's just going to come along. I have somebody else in my boat who doesn't take up a seat. I think that was a pretty good trade-off. So you moved my token over to where?
Down here, Claw Bay.
Oh, man. I was in such a good position, too. All right, so with that, we are ready to start our adventures. Yeah, so
we should remind them how we're going to win.
How we are going to win? Oh, so it is 10 notoriety.
Yeah, so we're getting notoriety for like everything we do. Upgrade our ships, we get notoriety. A lot of our items are going to give us notoriety. Reaching the end of our stories for our lovers and our haters are going to give us notoriety.
You're going to get that. You're going to get notoriety for buying a bigger ship. You're going to get notoriety for burying gold. You're going to get notoriety for having a certain value. I think it's 10 gold worth of crew on your ship. So there's a lot of ways to get points in this game. You can get it for just capturing certain ports. Like there's just tons of ways to do it. So the game isn't meant to be super long, which is what I like about this, and we're going to get to it. So the basic turn goes, each of us is going to take turn. You're player 1 for this round.
Yep.
You're going to go first. You're going to do a move and an action in either order. Then I'm going to take a move and an action. And then the NPCs are going to go.
Yeah.
And then that's the end of it. We're going to keep going until one of us has the prerequisite amount of notoriety.
Okay.
And we'll do this. All right. So you're going to take us away on the first turn. What are you going to do?
Excellent. So my ship has a movement of 2. So I'm going to take my lady here and go 1, 2 up to Smuggler's Cove.
Okay. And what are you going to do there?
I'm going to take my adventure action. Because I'm sitting here on my captain adventure, so I might as well.
Okay. So let us do that. Here's your action.
Okay. Smuggler's Cove.
Yep, that's where you're going. So this is also new, by the way, the app.
Yeah.
It did not track these last time at all.
Yeah.
And now it is, which I think is phenomenal.
Yeah.
All
right, you and Dumas arrive outside a smoldering garrison. Lavach, what happened? Dumas says, the skin around his eyes tight. Whatever it was, we can't let it happen to, you murmur. You shift the rubble blocking the entrance, making a hole just large enough to slip inside. You creep through the soot-blackened hallways until you come across a surprisingly intact, rum-soaked mess hall. A circle of still-lit candles stands in the center. Suddenly, Dumas throws up his arms. Merde, he screams. I think that was Jane. She just ran around that corner.
I think that means poop.
It does.
Okay. Are you going to chase down Jane and learn what she's doing, or are you going to search the hall for what happened to the garrison?
Chase down Jane.
All right, you're chasing Jane. Oh.
Wow. You round the corner in pursuit of Jane, but no one is there. A door to a nearby room stands ajar. Inside, on a cherrywood table covered in stacks of papers, you find a notebook detailing Jane's experiments. Dumas widens his eyes and flips through the pages. That naughty fishwife, she destroyed the entire garrison while failing to make a magic spell. Oh, we figured out what happened anyway. Fortunately for us, she failed disastrously. You remark, but what is this? You brush aside the stacks of papers and uncovered a battered but well-loved cake dish. Dumas swoggles his eyebrows. Huzzah! That cake dish just helped me cook up the perfect idea to teach Jane, that naughty fishwife, a lesson for what she did. Okay. I'll meet you at a rum barrel storehouse. Dumas, remember this forever.
Wow.
Remember this forever. Just gain 14 gold. And place your Captain Adventure token in Havana.
In Havana. All right, 14 gold. And you're going to Havana.
1, 2, 3, 4. Havana. All right.
All right, so you're good.
That's it.
That is the end of your turn.
Yeah,
It is to me now. What do I want to do? I'm all the way up in the corner, so I'm at the location that I can take my lover action. So I'll go on my lover's adventure. I think that'll be the way to go.
Okay.
So it is my turn. I will take my lover's adventure in Skull Point. So you're drinking at the tavern in Skull Point when Josephine elbows your ale, spilling it. Sorry about that, Poppet, she says as she flicks her wrist in a shooing motion with a satisfied sneer. Just some wet pantaloons.
I read that, just wet some pantaloons.
Oh my goodness. I'll get another round. Just wet pantaloons, you grumble? Barkeep, a rag. The barkeep is whispering to an old woman a few stools down about an abandoned temple displaying a valuable artifact. The barkeep turns and throws you a rag, then slides Josephine her drink. After sipping from a champagne flute, Josephine whispers, I need help with a little larceny. Those whispers sound interesting. Try to find out more for 2 gold, or, well, okay, if it's only a little larceny. I'm going to go and pay the 2 gold. I have 8, so I'll pay the 2. See if it's worth it. Larceny can wait. Let's find out about these rumors. You were saying something about treasure? Josephine asks the crone at the bar. You pour 3 ales into her before she starts to talk. Just when she's getting to the important details, someone bumps into you, sloshing booze down your shirt. By the time you've cleaned yourself up, the old woman is gone. Well, you ask Josephine. No one has taken the signet ring from the Temple of Bravery. Let's sail to Nassau to be the first, she says. She winks meaningfully. Result, Josephine will remember this favor. I will lose 2 gold. I will unlock Josephine's next ability, draw a crew. I may hire them for free. I gain 2 gold back. So,
oh my goodness.
And then I place my lover in Nassau. So you can, there's a lot to track here. So I need to unlock Josephine's ability and then draw 1 crew and hire them for free. So we'll continue here. So let's go back to the board. So we are going to upgrade Josephine's. So that was my lover, right? So Josephine now has the ability, crew that you gain bonus dice. I will gain 1 additional bonus die.
Nice.
Which is phenomenal, right? Now I get to draw a crew card and see what we got here. So the crew cards are right here. So I will draw the top of the crew card deck, and what do I have? A munitions expert. Exhaust to gain 3 bonus dice when challenging a port region. Oh, that is really good. I get to hire him for free. Nice. Since I have the spot, I will take him into my ship. So I will bring my munitions expert in, and I am at now 4 crew, so I am at capacity. But that was a really nice crew.
Yeah.
And that ends my turn, but...
You lost, did you lose your 2 gold?
And then I gained it back, so it's a net 0.
Yeah.
So that was good. I'm in Smuggler's Cove. I can move 2, and I will.
Yes.
Because you can move after.
That's me. You're in Skull Point.
Can you move me to Nassau, please? I'm going to try to finish my lover's story, I think.
Oh, okay. Next time.
Next time. So we are now moving on to the NPCs, right? So another thing that came with the expansion is this handy-dandy new player guide. The old player guide actually had a misprint on it where the symbols were wrong.
Yeah.
So this was good. So this whole side has the player aid for your actions in your turn. It also tells you players to gain 10 or more notoriety to end the game, and here's how you gain it. It tells you all the ways you can do that. Down here we have the round order, which is player's turn, which we did, and now we're doing the faction turn. So basically, we are going to activate a faction and go from there. So we're going to activate our NPCs. Now there's only 1 NPC on the board.
Yep, just the Spanish galleon.
Just the Spanish galleon. Now the rule with the Spanish galleon is they're going to go for any port that's controlled, the nearest port that is controlled by somebody else, or the nearest player that is also hostile, they call it. So here's another They've added these
So good. Yeah.
AI cards
Yeah.
for the NPCs, which is
Makes it
again
so much easier.
huge. And it just tells you, evaluate the objectives. Is there a captured port? No. Target the nearest hostile player NPC. That would be you. Whose strength they exceed, equal or exceed. Now the strength of the galleons is 5 right now.
Okay.
Our strength right now is really
just 1. So they don't even.
So and actually the thing about it is when and here's another rule. When an NPC attacks a player, there is no strength comparison. It's only when you attack them, you roll dice. But when they attack you, you automatically lose. It just happens. So basically they're going to move, they're going to attack you, and they're going to do what they call a region attack. So he's going to move into your space. Yes, go ahead and move him up to Smuggler's Cove. He's going to attack you. And it tells you on the Spanish galleon, all attacked players exhaust 1 crew and flee.
Yeah, so I get to leave.
That's it. So what's going to happen is
I will exhaust. Guess I'll exhaust Gunner.
All right.
And I will flee here, which actually works out great for
move
me.
to an adjacent space. So that is it for the NPC activations. You would activate 1 faction at a time. So that's taken care of. The next step is to ends the faction turn. We check to see if there's a winner. There's not. We draw an event card, and then we pass the player token. So let's go ahead and draw an event card. So here's the event deck. First card is Spanish Armada. Okay, so we're going to increase the level of the Spanish galleon, so they're going to get stronger, which is okay. So they're just still 5, 1, and 1. And they are at a strength of 5, so we're only activating this. So place 1 Spanish galleon in AC region. So you're player 1, you get to do that. So you can put it in any sea region you want.
I will put him way over here.
All right, so that ends the activation. Now we pass the player marker.
Yep, so you're actually going to go first.
I'll be player 1. I get to go first now. So now we just do what we did. So I'm going to go ahead and do my action.
Lover?
My lover action. Let's go ahead. It's my turn. And we are in Nassau for my lover action. And here we go. You arrive at the Temple of Bravery, and along with Josephine, you stare down the passageway at the Signet Ring. A fallen naval officer lies in the corridor. It's just sitting there, Josephine raises an eyebrow, right on the pedestal, not locked up or nothing. She grumbles, staring imperiously. It's definitely trapped. I could just, you start. Absolutely not, Josephine shivers. I am not brave enough for this stupid trap. We're sneaking into the British Empire tavern we passed on the way here. So, bravery required ahead. Disable the trap and take the Signet Ring. I'm going to have to roll a challenge of 6. Or take the uniform for the naval officer and sneak into the British Empire tavern. Oh, man. I say we go for it.
Sure.
So.
Why not?
Youch. I guess we could do the test. So when you roll a test, you roll 4 dice plus I will take any of my bonuses. So I would get I can see which
you could exhaust.
I can exhaust a gunner to get 1 die, 1 bonus die. And I could I'm not challenging a port, so I can only get 1 bonus die here. Which I don't even know if that's worth it, because 6 is a pretty big challenge.
That's a lot, yeah.
Yeah, that is quite a bit. But crew that gain you a bonus die gain you 1 additional bonus. So I would get 2 bonus die for.
I say go for it.
The gunner. You think so?
Yeah.
All right, so let's go down here. We're gonna exhaust my gunner, and that's gonna gain me
2 bonus.
2 bonus dice. So you get these 2 white dice. All right, and I get 1 more die for my ship, for however many cannons you have. So I'm going to get a total of 3 bonus dice and 4 captain dice. So let's see. I wish we had a thing to roll in. So why don't we do that? Yeah.
That thing, those dice rolling things.
Let me get one of those dice rolling things, just so that we're not throwing dice all over the table. All right, I'm looking for a 6. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Can you assign any of those?
Let's see. Oh.
Your quartermaster.
My quartermaster? Yeah, so I can exhaust to change a... So my quartermaster, I can exhaust to change a rose, or a steering wheel, into a 1. So I'll turn that into a 1. That gives me a 6. I will resolve my rose, which I will assign to Josephine. Let's go down here. So I assigned that to Josephine. For every rose assigned, you draw 1 crew and then hire 1 for free, which is nice. My dagger, if you roll 1 or more of the daggers, I lose 3 gold. So I'm going to lose 3 gold as part of my Nemesis, which stinks. But I did succeed. So let's go to the app and see what it says. Challenge of 6. Success! All right, you pause. You scrutinize the mysterious pedestal. Underneath the signet ring, you finally decide to carefully fill a pouch with the sand from outside the temple and quickly return to swap it with the signet ring. Sounds very Indiana Jonesy. Wait, here, let me do that, puppet, smirks Josephine. My graceful hand is far steadier than yours. She snatches the pouch from your grasp as swift as a swallow. Swaps it with the signet ring. Pretty impressive, aren't I? Josephine flicks her wrist in a shooing motion with a satisfied sneer. There's a dealer in Port Royal who buys things like this. Flag of Sir Francis Drake. Let's sail there and we'll make some coin. Results. Josephine will remember this. Unlock Josephine's next ability. So I'll do that in a moment. Gain the signet ring from the British Empire deck. Draw from the tavern deck until you find an item. There's so many things going on here. Until you find an item, claim it immediately. And then place your lover.
All right. Well, I'll do that now. That's done. In Port Royal, right?
Yeah, in a Port Royal. So here's the thing. So I got her ability, the signet ring, and the tavern to get an item.
Yes.
Right? So we can go back and show everybody how this is going to happen. Right? So unlock her next ability.
Yep.
Goes down to there. We're going to go to the tavern, which is the tavern deck, and draw until I get an item. So we have this is the tavern deck. We've got a relic. We've got a relic. We've got an item. Okay, so I draw until I keep it. And what does this do? So this is a big old cannonball. Discard big old cannonball to change all roses and steering wheels into ones.
Wow, that's great.
So that is a pretty nice upgrade item. Hold on to that for later. And finally, let me clean this stuff up. So he's sleeping 2, and then we'll get the dice off the table. Well, I have a lot of other things to solve too. So get that off the table. I have to grab the signet ring, so that was resolved. Hers, I will draw and hire 1 for free in a second, but let me go grab the signet ring now. That was in the British Empire deck.
Yep.
So you go to the British Empire deck, and you look through it, and you just find the item. The signet, there it is, the signet ring. So it's another item.
All its glory.
Once per challenge, assign 2 steering wheels to gain 1 strength for every 2 British ports that I have. Very interesting. If you notice on the very bottom of this card, you might not be able to see it, but there is 1 notoriety while held. So I've gained my first notoriety, folks. We're going to hold on to that. It's 1 out of 10. We're getting there. Now, finally, I get to draw from the crew deck based on my Josephine's ability. For every rose assigned, draw 1 crew card and hire 1 crew for free. So let's draw this crew card. It is an antiquarian. Exhaust to claim a relic from a rumor if it is in an adjacent region. I don't see any value
in keeping that.
In keeping her.
Keep somebody else out.
Yeah, I would have to lose somebody to gain her, and I don't think she's worth it for me. So, not going to keep her. I'll save that for another time.
Okay.
That is it for me.
You're done.
I can move, which I should, probably.
Probably.
Because I started in Nassau, right?
I honestly don't remember. No, I kind of feel like you were still at Skull Point. I don't remember.
No, I moved because I moved at the end of my last turn.
Oh, you did. You moved to the end of your last turn. You're right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to move to... Send me to Thieves Landing.
Okay. 1, 2.
Actually, no. Send me to Havana.
Okay. 1, 2.
Thank you. That's good. All right. Okay. So it is your turn. What are you going to do?
All right. I'm going to start by moving 1, 2 to Skull Point, and then I will engage with my Nemesis.
Your Nemesis is... All right. So let us go and work that out. In Skull Point.
All right, you arrive in a gambling den at Skull Point, plastered with posters advertising the grand gamble. Rough and honors tournament. This again, she groans. Magpie has won the gamble 3 years running. This year, I intend to end his winning streak, you say. We'll need to cheat as much as Magpie does if we want to win, Clara says. What if we don't want to win, you suggest? What if we just want to make sure he loses? So I can out-cheat the cheater and claim that prize money for 2 gold. Or I can forget winning and just make sure Magpie loses. Do I want the money? I'll just forget winning and make sure he loses. Clara swamps a gimmicked deck onto Magpie's table while you plan a deck of cards in Magpie's purple and gold striped drawstring bag. Next is the fun part. Look, you shout, someone's notched the aces. It was him, Clara shouts, pointing at Magpie. Check his purple and gold striped drawstring bag. Magpie spins in a circle while blustering. You'll be sorry when the sky's vengeance comes to fruition, he shouts as the porter throws him out. What is the sky's vengeance? You ask Clara. No idea. Let's set sail for Thieves' Landing, Clara suggests. We can hunt down Magpie's most trusted confidant, the architect, and get some answers about the sky's vengeance. So I'm going to remove Magpie's last ability.
All right, so she can't get her last ability.
Ah, okay. I
Draw from the tavern deck until you find an item.
Claim it.
No, I think where was she at? She was in. You were on the first one. I think it comes off the card entirely.
Yeah, that's what I was about to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Draw from the tavern deck until you find an item. So you're going to get an item in the tavern deck, and you're going to place a Nemesis token on Thieves' Landing.
Oh, okay, perfect. So this goes down.
Go ahead and do that.
Thieves' Landing.
We'll go here. So you went to Thieves' Landing.
I need to get my item.
Draw from the tavern deck until you get an item. So here you go. Relic. Item. There you go.
Item.
Irresistible.
Oh, irresistible orchids. Discard irresistible orchids to increase a lover's level or decrease a nemesis's level.
Well, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. All right. Nice. I'll leave that here. Okay.
All right. Are you gonna move? Are you moved or?
I already moved.
You already moved.
Action,
So you're done. So we are now to
back
the
to
NPC. So
yes.
they are going to activate. So let's go ahead and move them. They're going to move towards us each. They have a movement of 1. Boom and boom. So that's all they're going to do. They're just going to creep a little closer. Not a big deal. They're done. We're going to reveal the next. The French Empire is coming onto the board. So we're going to increase the level of the Musketeers. They're going to level 2. Place 1 Musketeer in a C region. So I am an active player. I can go ahead and place a Musketeer out here. I'll bring them out all the way out there.
Nice.
Deal with them. All right. So then that is the end of that. Now I switch this to you. So you're going to take that token.
Yeah.
You can decide where you want to go next.
All right. I think I'm actually going to stay here, and I want to buy a ship.
Oh, you're going to go shopping?
Yeah. Go shopping.
Okay,
so I'm taking port actions. The first thing I'm going to do is refresh all of my...
What port are you in? You're in Steel Point.
I'm in Skull Point.
A Skull Point, and it has the anchor, which means you can take a ship
Correct.
Purchasing action.
Yep. So I'm going to refresh my crew. I only have 1 exhausted because I'm taking a port action, and this port action is going to be go shopping for ships.
All right, so which ship would you like?
I don't know. I want to look what we've got
It's
on
really,
offer here.
The ships are either 15 or 35 gold, so all the 15 gold ones are the same statistically. They just have different names.
5, 10. I'll take Peggy.
Peggy?
Peggy. It's Peggy Sue.
It's Peggy 16. All right, go ahead.
All right, Peggy. So here we go.
Squire has been retired.
So that's going to be 10 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15.
And it's also going to gain you 1 notoriety.
And it's going to gain me 1 notoriety.
There
Yes,
you
it
go.
is.
And are you going to move?
Then I can move, and I'm going to move to... I'll move to Havana.
You have a movement of 3 now. No, 2 still.
I still have a movement of 2. I'm just thinking of which one of my things I want to do here. I'll just move to Havana, I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so for my turn, let us look. I might as well finish my... All right, Josephine's 1 notch away from being done. I might as well just go finish that off.
Right.
So if you look at the map, she's right over there in Port Royal. If If you'll send me down to Port Royal, please.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead.
Whoops.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and finish my lover mission. All right, Port Royal, the lover. You enter the clutter room of Kulik's Curiosity Shop in Port Royal. The old dealer greets you distractedly while clutching a small leather collar. Whose collar? Josephine asks. My pet capybara, Thaddeus. He wandered off. Kulik says sadly as you place your wares on the table. We've got a one-of-a-kind flag of Sir Francis Drake, you say. One-of-a-kind, Kulik scoffs? I've seen 2 others this week. They've even had different colors. Really? Josephine asks, staring imperilously. So I could convince Kulik that the flag of Sir Francis Drake is worth buying. I would discard a privateer's flag, which I don't have, or I can offer to look for Thaddeus. I guess we're looking for Thaddeus. Kulik bursts into tears at your offer. You wander through the market until you hear a strange barking noise and see a British naval officer playing fetch with a capybara. Water and wine, Josephine groans. The British Empire? Hey, you draw your pistol while cocking their hammers with your thumbs. The Navy officer freezes. That capybara doesn't belong to you. Hand over the rodent, and I'll let you live. Kulik is overjoyed to see Thaddeus again, and Capybara grunts happily as the old seller fusses. Thank you, he says, pressing a heavy purse in your hands. Not a bad payoff for your adventures, Cesare, Josephine remarks. Results. Josephine will remember this favor. Unlock Josephine's next ability, which is the final one. 14 gold, and I place my Lover's Adventure token into Smuggler's Cove.
Okay.
And 14 gold. That's a big
payout.
Big payout. So let us...
Here's your gold.
14 gold. Josephine is now true love. Gain 1 notoriety.
Yes.
So I'm up to my second one. That is it. So I moved. I took my action. I am done. We are moving on.
NPC.
All right. So there are 2 sets. We can decide how to move them. Here's the deal. I think we should move the galleons first towards, because they're going to go towards an NPC that is of equal or lesser strength. So they're done. Now the musketeer gets 1 space, and he's going to move towards the closest port that he's greater than or equal to. He's equidistant to 2. He's going to go here. He's going to go to Bridgetown. Being that there's no one there, he's going to take control of it. So he's going to take the port of Bridgetown. The minute you take the first port, the Tarask
comes out
and becomes that
Yes.
region. Now, the way this works is everything on that space that the Tarask is on rides on the Tarask.
Yeah.
And moves with the Tarask, by the way.
Right.
So if the Tarask, when the Tarask activates next turn, it will move to an adjacent space of the player's choice.
Yeah.
It is neutral, so it's not going to attack anyone, but it's just going to move around the map and basically become... It's
like
a floating
living port.
It's a floating port. Yeah, it's a living port. So you can actually go and you can dock on that port, but you got to pay 2 gold to do any port action, and it represents every type of port action. Yeah. So that is it for all the activations. We are going to do the event. So let us look at the event deck. We have the French Empire again. So we're going to increase their strength to 6. The British haven't even come out yet. So now we're going to do everything up till 6. So you do all of it. Place a musketeer into a sea region. So if you want to place him somewhere. And then place 1 musketeer in a sea region. Place another one in the sea region. And next round, the rewards for Spanish galleons is increased by 5. So they're going to be juicy.
So place another one.
Yeah, it's 2. Yeah, the stronger they get, the more they come out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just looking at where you put them.
Why? You have a problem with that?
No, it's fine. They're a strength of 6, so they can pretty much take anything they want at this point, which is not good. They're only 1 space away from every level
from
6,
everything.
So they're gonna be spreading like wildfire. Okay, so that is the end of that. Now I am player 1.
Yep.
And I shall.
And you shall go.
Man, so like I have yet another mission. Did you move my token for my lover?
No, I didn't. This one?
Yeah.
Where's it supposed to go?
I don't remember.
What?
I don't remember where
I usually move it for you.
That's why I didn't move it.
Yeah. Well, if you look at the map, it'll tell you.
So if I go to me, And if I were to do, so she is on Smuggler's Cove. So let's move there, and that's too far for me to get to. Yeah. So let's go back. All right, so so I can't get to Smuggler's Cove. There's no way, not this turn. So I think I'm gonna go buy a boat. So let's look at where's the nearest port.
Cartagena.
Cartagena.
Skull Point.
Cartagena, Skull Point. Let's go to Skull Point.
Okay.
That's the furthest away.
Oh, from all the nonsense.
Yeah, from all the NPCs. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy a boat. Quite simply, I'm just gonna take one of the 15 gold boats. I'll take the Fleetwood. I'll take the Driftwood. I think that's funny. It's gonna cost me 15 gold. Boop boop boop. It's 15.
Okay.
I'm gonna replace the brine hopper with the Driftwood. It is a port action, so I'm going to refresh all my crew.
Okay.
Boom and boom. And I'm going to get one more notoriety, so I'm up to 3.
Great.
That is my turn, so what are you going to do?
Okay, I'm going to do my my captain.
In Havana.
Adventure.
All right, so we are going to do your captain. And that is here.
Havana, yeah. Okay. You're resting atop a cherrywood table in the makeshift office of Jane's rumored barrel storehouse. Rum barrel storehouse. Grr. Don't talk with your mouth full, Jane. You smile at the gagged and scowling sailor, bound to a plush armchair. Dumas. Grr. Jane gurgles. You strike her across the face with a notebook filled with failed magic experiments. Don't interrupt. Ooh. She groans. Dumas is making a special cake for you. One bite and you won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sadly, one bite will be all you get, you say. It's been a while since I've had cake. Wait for Dumas to finish cooking up that sweet, sweet torture. Or torture can wait and get some cake for yourself. I'll wait for Dumas to finish cooking up that sweet, sweet torture. Soon you hear the pitter-patter of Dumas skipping. You steeple your fingers while letting out a maniacal laugh, and then open the door for Dumas. He places his irresistibly delicious yellow cake upon the cherrywood table. One bite of my sweet yellow cake and you'll never be the same. He waggles his eyebrows. Jane, this'll change you forever. Now open wide. Jane balls her shaking hands into fists. That's right, Dumas assertively pulls you...
Well, that night.
That night. Oh, that's right. That night, Dumas assertively pulls you close so that the full lengths of your bodies are pressed together. What is this? Scandalous. Yeah. No one can live without my yellow cake. Is this a euphemism? Is the yellow cake a euphemism?
I don't know.
Jane will experience true horror forevermore. I'm gonna get more, right? Dumas whistles through a smile. Next one's just for you, Patachou.
All right, flip over your captain card to unlock your legendary captain ability.
Okay.
Place your secondary lever token in Port Royal. Might as well do that now so you don't forget.
Here's the second one in Port Royal. Okay. I'm going to flip this to my legendary side.
Hold on. Gain the letter of Demarque from the French Empire deck and place your Captain Adventure token in Smuggler's Cove.
Okay. Captain Adventure goes to Smuggler's Cove. And I'm getting what?
You're getting the letter Demarque from
the French Empire deck.
Yep.
What's that? Can you find the French deck?
Yeah, so I will...
I don't really understand what just happened in my story.
Yeah, a lot of weird things. So what are you getting? The letter Demarque? There you go. Yeah. What is that?
All right. So this is a relic.
Okay.
If you have one lettre Demarque, the French Empire are neutral to you. If you have 2, the French Empire are allies. Discard all of your lettre Demarque if you challenge a French Empire NPC, but gain 1 notoriety for each card discarded this way. I do get 1 notoriety while I'm holding this. So I get one of those.
Okay. So that is the end of your turn. Unless you want to move. I think you started in Havana.
I did start in Havana, and I will move to Port Royal.
All right, so let us deal with the NPCs now.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to, we can do the galleons, or we could do, you know what, we're going to do the French first. All right, and we're going to move Tarasque. He always moves first, the Tarasque, and he always moves one adjacent region. Okay? So he's going to move one. we are going to move all of the troops. And the musketeers are basically, they will target the nearest non-French port whose strength they are equal to or they exceed.
Okay.
Right? So they are a strength of 6, so he's going to go, well, you can.
They exceed Bridgetown.
They already own it, though.
Oh, they do.
So he can go to St. John.
Cove.
He's going to go St. John. So he's going to capture St. John. He's going to capture Smuggler's Cove. But he's actually going to kill this guy.
Yeah, the galleon.
The galleon, because they're going to fight. So I think he just fights, but next round he can take it. So the galleons are worth, this round, increased by 5. So normally they're 7, now they're worth 12. So
he's got 12
those 12 gold go underneath.
Right underneath him, don't they?
Him, yep.
Yeah.
Here's 12 gold.
Okay.
Boom. So he owns that 12 gold now. And then he can go into Smuggler's Cove and take it. So they're like really beefing up
Yeah.
the French ports. Now this guy is going to go to the nearest French port that will that he can take, because the Spanish galleons are now going to activate, right?
Yeah.
So they target the nearest capture port whose strength they equal to or exceed, and then they're going to move towards the objective cautiously, meaning they're not going to go
like
directly into a combat situation. So he's going to probably try to creep around him to get to that one.
Makes sense.
Yep. So that's good, because they don't want to throw themselves to death.
Yeah.
That's not good. The French are pushing it. If they put all these flags out, he turns evil. And he's going to try to take Tortuga, and then we lose.
Yeah.
Next event, calm seas, nothing happens.
All
All
right.
right, so they're not going to come out.
So it's your turn again.
Yeah, they are juicy targets now, though. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and for my turn, where am I? In the upper right?
Yeah, you're like way far away from everything.
My goodness.
You wanted to buy a ship, though.
I did.
Oh, you did, yeah.
What is down in the lower left? Is that my captain?
That is captain, your captain.
1, 2, 3. So he is a strength of...
They're actually 2.
No, I'm looking at other stuff.
Oh,
Actually.
sorry.
I'm going to go 1, 2. Yeah, so those guys, they are a 6 and a 1, so they're a strength of 7. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to exhaust. So that's what I'm doing. I'm exhausting my my navigator to give me 1 additional movement.
Okay.
I'm going to move 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 to Smuggler's Cove.
Okay.
That's not me.
Oh, you're going to go
1, 2, 3. And I'm going to fight these guys.
Okay.
Now, the way you fight multiples is that you look at their strength of 6, and then they have an ally strength of 1. So every additional mini is +1.
Okay.
So their strength is 7. I just have to beat a 7. So I've got my 4 dice plus my 3 cannons from the driftwood.
Yeah.
Which is now 3 more dice.
That's great.
Plus my gunner, who I will exhaust to get me 2 more dice, and I get 2 because of my bonus.
Right. Yeah,
from my lover.
Good,
2 more dice.
set up there.
Yeah, so I've got a lot of dice to roll here.
Get your dice tray.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if there's any more bonuses. All right, so we're going to do this. We will give you guys a nice view of my dice tray.
And the mess.
And the mess of dice I've got. All right, so let's see. Oh, let's lost that. I'll keep that as a 1. So I've got 1, 2, 3. That's not good. It's a whole lot of nothing. All right, so I've got a lot of cards here that I can manipulate, right? So with her, so for every 2 roses, I have 2. I can gain 1 strength and 4 gold. So let's hold that thought, all right? For every, for 2 of these, well, look, I can exhaust this guy to change 1 of these into a 1, which isn't really good. I can, oh yeah, so look, a big old cannonball. Discard this to change all roses and steering wheels into 1s. That would give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doing it. That's it. Turning this. So I'm going to discard this big old cannonball and turn all these into 1s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't need 8. I only need 7. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply this one of these roses to her so I can draw and hire a crew. And I'm going to apply this to her, and I owe 3 gold.
Okay.
So I'll pay my dues first. So that's gone. This was enough to beat him. So that's done, and I'll do that in free. So I kill both of them. They come off the board. They're worth 7 gold.
Nice.
So I'm going to get what they had plus 7. And they're both dead. I do not take the port because that's a separate port attack. I have to attack. But this definitely helps manage that nonsense. And I will draw a crew for my lover's bonus, and I get a carouser. Exhaust to gain 2 movement. So I'm going to replace my navigator, who's exhausted, with a carouser. I get to hire him for free.
That's good.
So now I have $9 worth of crew, which is almost there. And that's it. That's my turn.
That's good.
That was mad good. All right, and you are going now?
Yes. I'm thinking about what I want to do. If I want to stay here. Yeah, I guess I'll stay. I'm going to stay here, and I'll do my lover adventure.
Okay.
Now I've got 2 actually here at
Which
Port
one do you
Royal.
want? 1 or 2?
Maybe I'll do the 2. I'll do the second one. Okay. Yeah. All right. In the distance, you see a large British Empire fleet. Dumas shakes his head empathetically. We can't fight all those ships of the line. We need to find a place to hide, Dumas says. Pulling into a small cove, you find an old farm to hide in with Dumas. It's dark, cold, smells of fish. But it's rather pleasant being snuggled next to Dumas for warmth. Do I have like another lover story, I guess?
Lover, Dumas.
He seems to be of the same mind and assertively pulls you close to the full length of your bodies. You press together again. Act on these emotions and kiss Dumas. Ignore the signs and wait for the British Empire fleet out. I'm going to wait out the fleet. I need some water, you say, hastily getting up. You notice Dumas curses under his breath as you walk outside. You try to draw water from the well, but his bucket is caught on something. After some strenuous tugs, you bring up and find it's laden with overflowing stack of gold. Lavish, Dumas says. Apparently we're not the first to use this hiding spot. Let's sail the nearest port and celebrate, you say. As you wish, Dumas says. Results, gain 24 gold.
Wow.
Remove your secondary lover. Adventure from the board.
That's crazy
Nice.
gold.
Nice. See? There you go.
All right, so that was quite an adventure. You're going to move or you're going to stay put?
25. I'm just getting my money real quick. I will... Let me look at my map here. No, I'll stay here. I'm going to stay. I'm staying here.
Okay, so we are going to activate baddies.
Yeah.
So, where to?
Well, this guy's going to move, right? So he'll just keep moving this way, I guess.
Sure.
Why not?
These guys are going to go towards ports. They're only at a level 6, so...
yeah, so he's not...
So just move over one. He won't take the next
down
port.
here.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he'll move down towards Cartagena.
Yeah, that makes sense,
right?
yeah.
And then this guy's going to move towards you and fight you, right?
He's a 5 or a 6? He's a 5. He's going to go towards...
Because yours doesn't matter.
Me or... Well, he can move to either one of these 2 ports, right?
Well,
so
when
basically,
I was up there, you made him move towards...
He's going to target the nearest captured port whose strength is equal to... So he's going to go in there. He's going to hit it. And he's going to actually push me out. So
you're going to flee. We're just
flee. So just move me down.
Down here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically what happens is he exhausts one of my crew. And that's it. So I'll have him exhaust Celeste. Actually, you know what? No. Have him come up to me. And I'm going to exhaust Celeste to prevent an attack or a challenge.
Oh. Okay.
So
you're going to stay there.
Yeah, I'm going to stay, and he's going to come in there, and she's going to basically say, nope, you're not going to attack me.
Okay.
And do that, because I don't want to leave.
Okay.
Maybe I'll fight him off next.
Sounds good.
All right, so let's pull the event. We have Spanish Armada is going out. I tell you, the British don't want to come out.
No.
Place 1 Spanish galleon in the sea region. We're going to go next round. The reward for Spanish galleon is increased by 5 gold. All right, so they're going to be worth 5 gold now. But we're only putting one out, so we'll put one out over there. Actually, no. I'm going to put him right here.
Okay. Why, you want to fight him?
No, I want him to start taking their ports back, because that's what they do.
That's true. Yeah.
So that is it for the event. Now it is your turn, because we passed that.
Yeah.
And you can go. What are you going to do?
All right. I don't know if I should. I guess I'll just do my other lover adventure since I'm here.
Okay. And that would be this one, Port Royal.
Yep. You and Claire are dancing a reel in a crowded tavern to lively fiddle when you see a foppish lord swathed in lace and ruffles, smelling of expensive wine you recognize. Is that? Before Claire can finish, Fopberry stumbles upon you, spilling brandy from his tankard. Ah, look, a reckless buffoon and her little pet, he slurs. In a moment, I won't be the only buffoon here, because I'm going to slap you silly, Clara snarls. Ah, nothing can ruin my mood tonight, not even a hammer-wielding wench like you, Fopberry chuckles. Sounds like a challenge, you mutter as he saunters off. What are my options? Scheme a grand way to wipe the grin off Fopberry's face, or pick Fopberry's pocket while he's distracted. I'll scheme. I like to scheme. You pull a fuming Clara to an empty table. I hate that pompous lump, she says. Do you know what made Fopberry so irritatingly cheerful, you ask? Fopberry is heading a summit between the French Empire and British Empire to elect himself as Supreme High Magistrate of the entire Caribbean, Clara says. She watches Fopberry dancing a drunken jig and flexes her grip on the hammer, as if that bloated fool deserves it. If we could prevent that from happening, it would certainly wipe the smirk from his face, you say. Clara pumps her fist fiercely. Kahina, you're a genius. Fopberry's going to dine with the governor of Cartagena. Wouldn't it be embarrassing if some creditors showed up? Meet me in Cartagena. Results. I will unlock Clara's next ability, draw from the tavern deck until I find an item, and claim it, and then place Lover Adventure Token in Cartagena. So this is coming into Cartagena. This is bumping up one.
So you're drawing from the tavern until you get an item.
And I'm going to draw...
So you're going to get a very fancy hat. It's a relic. Relic.
So many relics.
Relic. Item, powder keg.
All right. Discard powder keg to gain 3 bonus dice.
All right, hold on to that.
Nice. All right, and then I can move.
Mm-hmm.
And I might as well come down here to Cartagena. Do you want to do that? Yeah, I'll plan on finishing that. Okay. All right, you're done.
My turn. Read it.
I'm actually gonna stay. I'm gonna stay there. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is tough.
Mm-hmm. We haven't been fighting any ports ourselves.
No, they're tough ports.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not, and this guy is like really cramping my style, but I'm gonna bust him up. Okay. So he's a strength of 6. I'm gonna attack him. That's gonna be my action.
Galleon?
Yeah, Spanish Galleon. I'm gonna attack him. It's a strength of 6, so I get my 3 dice. I'll make this very easy. 3 dice, 3 bonus dice, and all my dice. I don't think I need anything more than that.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I keep rolling these stupid daggers, man. Like, she's the worst. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I can make that into a 1. Man, this is not good. Crew that gain you bonus dice gain you 1 additional bonus. Did I flip any bonus? No, I don't have any more guys to do it. And I can only exhaust this guy to get me 1 more die, and that will give me 5. And I need a strength of 6. Oh, that's brutal. Yeah, I'm not going to get it. So I'm going to take the loss, but I'll assign these two to here. I owe her 3 gold again. But I'm going to get to draw 2 crew cards and hire either one for free, so I'll draw one at a time.
Okay.
Exhaust to gain 2 bonus dice for my boatswain. What do I have? A gunner? Yeah, I'm going to get rid of my gunner and take the boatswain. And I'm going to pull and exhaust to refresh 1 other crew. There, I'm going to get rid of my quartermaster. So I have 16 gold worth of crew, which gives me another notoriety as long as once you get 10. So I have up to 4.
You have a lot of crew. I don't have any crew.
I have 4.
I know, but
Well,
they're
5
all like,
because I have her. She's freebie though.
but they're like valuable. I
Yeah,
just
they're
have to
good.
stand like the basic.
Well, I have a crew engine really.
Yeah.
So you can push me off. I lost this combat.
Where do you want to go down here?
Yeah, and I can exhaust a crew. I'll exhaust this clown.
Okay.
And I'm done. So that's the end of it, right?
Yeah.
Or was I player 1?
I was player 1.
Oh yeah, you were at 1 already. So that's the end of it. So let's move some baddies. So the Smuggler's Cove is going to be taken back by the Spanish Armada. He's going to move into St. John, take that back, which is wonderful. The Musketeer is going to move. Well, first things first, this guy's going to move. Well, move him
Yeah,
there.
I think we messed that up.
Why?
No, because I don't know. I felt like I moved him.
It doesn't really matter.
It doesn't really matter.
It doesn't really matter. He's going to go in here and kill this guy.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. I think they always go for the ports. So he's going to come down and take Cartagena.
Yeah.
That's what he
That's
would
what
do.
I figured.
And then he takes out a French port.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's it.
Okay.
Managed though, it's not too bad.
And
So
this
let's
goes to
draw. It goes to me. British Empire is coming
Finally.
out.
Late to the
Excellent.
party.
So they're going to go up a strength. The British Empire is going to naval officer, 2 naval officers in separate sea regions.
Okay.
Remember, they're going for ports as well. Put one here. Maybe put one all the way up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looks good to me.
All right. So it's my turn. You said.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Man, the fact that stupid ship is there.
I know.
And Smuggler's Cove is preventing me from doing anything.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of guys this time. I can get a lot of dice.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if it's worth it. I do want to finish like this lovers
Yeah.
item, but I don't know if it's worth it.
I don't know. You have other stuff to do. You just have to come down this way.
Yeah. Maybe I'll come down to Port Royal and do my Nemesis.
Yeah.
Or actually, you know what? I'm gonna exhaust my carouser and go all the way down to
Club A.
Club A. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna
Do
do
your
my captain adventure. All right, you're scouting. You're scouring Club A with Celeste for the rumored statue when you stumble upon a decorated cabin. It contains a large stone statue of a British magistrate. What the hell are we even looking at? Celeste murmurs while she cocks her head to the side. I mean, obviously there's a giant decorated statue, but why are so many levers and pulleys? And look at those gemstone eyes. You hear scuffling and turn to see a broad-chested marine take off towards the port. How complicated can it be? Start pulling levers. Let's pull levers.
Hey, let's do it.
Challenge of 6. Let's see what happens. All right, so it's a challenge of 6. So now I got my 4 plus 3. Let's exhaust him to gain 2 bonus dice. Just to be sure
Okay.
we get it. Nice, 2 daggers. Sweet. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2 daggers. And 1 rose and 2 wheels. Am I short one again?
4, 5.
Oh, I have 2 steering wheels. I thought I could turn in 2 steering wheels to get something. No, yeah, 2 for every British port, but I don't have any British ports.
Right.
Yowzers, that hurts. And 1 rose doesn't do it. Yeah.
But you can, yeah, didn't you? I thought you had something you could change a rose into a wheel.
Yeah, I got rid of him.
Wheel into a. Oh, you got rid of him?
Yeah.
He was so good.
He wasn't that good. He's a basic guy. So I'm gonna have to pay 3 gold again to this stupid lady. She kills me every
She's
time.
your nemesis.
Yeah, she really is. And I can technically draw 3 and hire crew. So let me do that and see if there's any better crew. 1, 2, and 3. Exhaust to gain 1 movement. Gain 2 bonus dice if you've moved before you declare a challenge. Exhaust to change up to 2 wheels into 1.
You need that one.
I could use that now, yeah. So, let me see. 2 bonus die. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the physician, and I will take the accountant.
And use him right now.
No. I can't.
Yeah. It'd be nice if you could.
No, because I used all my dice.
Yeah.
So that's it. I failed. So let's see what it says. Failure. Sorry. With a clunk, the lever locks in place. The pulleys groan. Ropes binding the statue's brass-bound chest snap. Its decorated eyes flicker with sinister light. Mon Dieu, Celeste bows her head to utter the final prayer. Captain, I'm in tra. The statue lunges towards Celeste. She slips to a side. However, the stone fist slams down, knocking her unconscious. You draw your cutlass, but the stony magistrate snatches your companion and smashes through the wall of the cabin. Celeste, I might be a while, you mutter, scooping some coins from the rubble. Result: Celeste has been captured. Return Celeste's legendary crew card. Oh, I lost my legendary crew card. To the Empire deck, French Empire deck. Gain 16 gold. Place your Captain Adventure token in San Juan.
Aha. Okay.
All right. So we are now. What did I get? 14 gold?
Yeah. It's a lot of gold.
Yep.
Yeah. You're just like scooping it up off the floor.
While they take Celeste away. She wasn't all that great anyway. 1 time.
You're gonna save her. You're just like, eh.
Yeah. So
Captain
that was
Adventure,
that was
whatever.
my turn.
All right. Well, my turn's gonna be super quick. I'm just gonna bury gold.
Okay.
So I'm here at Port Royal. So I'm gonna bury 10, 20, 30 gold.
All right.
And for every 10 gold, I get to get a notoriety.
So that's
I'm gonna get
3 notoriety.
What? There we go. So I am at 5 notoriety right now.
All right.
And then I can move. So I think I'll move down here 1, 2 to Cartagena.
Okay.
And I'm neutral with the French, so.
All right. So move him to
this
Port
guy.
Royal. Yeah.
There we go.
Move him to. They're a strength of 6, so they're going to go to a 6 port.
And they already have Cartagena, so they're going to go to Port Royal as well. Is that right? No? Or will they move towards Claw Bay,
Probably
maybe?
Claw Bay,
Like,
yeah.
come down here.
He's going to move back towards here to take that back. He's going to move down here and take this back.
Okay.
He's going to move down there as well. And that's it.
Okay.
The British. Where's the British? Up there?
He's
Here. So
musket guy.
Yeah, so
no,
he's-
I just moved
Oh,
him.
you moved him? Yeah, we should have moved him. He was the British. We had to activate him
Yeah.
after. So he's going to go, he's a strength of 5, so he's not going to go there. He's going to go to the nearest port that,
He's probably still going to come down here because he's going to move towards Claw Bay, right?
yeah, he's going to move to the nearest non-British port.
Just whatever strength
Mhm.
or... Because the non-British would be...
That's a 7. No, it would be any neutral port, any port.
Yeah,
So he's going to go that
down
way.
here.
And that British is going to go to Skull Point and capture it.
Okay.
So he puts that there. .
Okay.
All right, so it's the end of their activation.
Yeah. This comes to me.
Yeah, we're going to do the event.
Yeah.
But he's going to get, they get 2 gold for every port they hold at the end of the round on their treasury.
Okay.
Comsees, nothing happens. All right, so you are player 1. Go ahead.
All right. I'll go do my adventure with my lover.
All right.
All right, dressed up ladies of the night, your first mates Skip and Clara sneak through the governor's mansion. What? Oh, Skip snorts. The things you talked me into. I'm enjoying myself, Clara says. Yeah, because you got the pretty dress, Skip grumbles. Look, all we need to do is interrupt Fopberry's dinner with the governor and drum up a scandal, you whisper. Just then, Magpie crosses the corridor without noticing you. What's he doing here? Claire asks. I can get to the dining room and humiliate Fopberry per your plan, or follow Magpie and see what he's up to. No, I'll get to the dining room and humiliate Fopberry. You burst in the dining room, starting the dapper aristocrats surrounding Fopberry. Fopberry, do you know these people? The governor demands, standing up. Claire blushes. He knows us better than most. You grab Fopberry's gloved hand. Let's have it then. You owe us for 3 visits, and we can't give you any more credit. I won't have a debtor in my house, the governor shouts. All of you, get out. Clara whispers, the wedding between Fopberry and the noble house Zelander is off for sure. Let's meet in Havana and see this disaster in person. So we're going to unlock Claire's next ability.
Draw 3 crew and hire 1. Draw from the tavern deck to get an item, and then gain 2 gold. So.
And place lover token in Havana.
Yep. So you're going to get an item, a crew, and 2 gold.
Okay. So draw me 3 crew.
All right, you get to keep 1 for free. Did you get your 2 gold?
No.
I will draw you an item from the tavern deck. You get the big old cannonball.
Oh, wow. He's good. I'll take this guy. And I can just take him. I don't have to get rid of anybody. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, there you go.
All right.
Okay.
That's it for you.
That's it. And did I move before I took my turn?
No, I don't think so.
I will move. Let's see. 1, 2. Maybe I'll just keep following this thing. 1, 2, and then I'll exhaust my navigator to move 1 more up to Havana. Yeah. Okay.
Interesting.
That's it.
1, 2. Trying to think of where I want to go. I'm like kind of trapped here. Because he's sitting on my Nemesis, so I can't really do that. I don't have any movement. I can do a higher crew here, which I don't want to. I can only move 2 spaces. 1, 2. I'll go to Havana.
Okay. 1,
And
2.
I'll just do a tavern action there. So you just pull the top card from the tavern deck, and we read it.
Okay.
So we are. You start with the activity. So you load them like your life depends on it. We're doing musket loading race. Gain 3 gold or gain 10 gold. Increase your nemesis's level. I'll take 3 gold. That's like she's the worst. And then claim this item immediately. So I get a lucky peg leg. Discard lucky peg leg to change any 1 die to another side for any player. All right.
That's cool.
Hold on to that. And that's it.
Okay. So we move some NPCs.
Yeah, so let's activate the big thing
tank?
first. Yeah, move it off to like there.
Like up here?
Yeah, just show it off in the corner. Now the French are going to activate, and they're always going for ports they can control. They have a strength of 6.
Still?
So he's British, so
Oh,
don't move him. French is here. He's going to go take St. John's. The
British. And the Spanish are going to move, right?
Yeah, we'll do the British. Where's he at? He's in Skull Point. He's going to stay and defend. That's what they do. He is going to go and take that one.
Clave.
So
and he's going to take coins, right? On his
Well,
British
he will.
thing.
They're going to take 4 coins at the end of this round. These guys are going to go. So they are a strength of 6. He's going to kill the Musketeer, who's also a strength of 6. He's going to come in, and they're going to take St. John's back. That's it. So we'll pull British Empire.
4 coins on the...
4 coins. When they get to 10, they're bringing the big dog out. So we have strength of 6. We are going to place 2 naval officers in 2 separate sea regions.
Okay.
And then place 1 naval officer in a sea region, in 1 sea region. So you can place 3 of them.
Okay.
Next round, the reward for Spanish galleons is increased to 5. Increased by 5.
Where do you think I should put them?
Spread them out. Like,
Down by stuff they already control? Or
probably.
Probably like put them there.
Yeah.
And, like put them kind of far away from stuff.
Maybe. Yeah, the British are really coming out now.
They really are, yeah.
Which is not good. So I'm player 1. All right, so let us see what we want to do. All right, I'm going to move into Tortuga.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack the port.
Okay.
It is a strength of 10.
Wow.
So I need a lot of dice.
Okay.
So I'm going to get my 4 dice. Let's get this up. All right, I got my 3 cannons. I'm going to get exhaust to change. Exhaust to gain 3 bonus dice when challenging a port. So I'm going to get 3 more bonus dice.
Right. That's good.
For my munitions expert.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll a lot of dice.
That is like so many dice.
Let's see how this turns out. All right.
All right, what can you do?
1, 2, 3. I can assign 4. I can do... Oh my god, these daggers are just...
The worst.
Yeah. So I needed a strength of 10. So I can use my peg leg to flip one of these to the other side. I don't know what the other side of it is. A 2. All right, so I can flip this one to get to a 2. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's not going to be enough. It's going to be a failed attack on this port. That's
With all those dice.
I know. 10 is high.
Yeah,
So,
that was tough.
I tried, but
All right.
my guy is exhausted.
He is so tired.
Yeah, I would have gotten to like 7 or 8 at most. I couldn't have gotten 10, but I do owe 3 gold because I rolled those stupid things again. She's cost me a fortune now. All right, your turn.
All right, I'm just gonna do my lover adventure in Havana. All right, 2 poshly dressed squires guard the church door where the Baroness Zidler's only child is to wed Fopberry. You suspect this arranged marriage is about to be canceled, however, since the Baroness just heard that Fopberry is a philandering debtor. Naturally, you have to get inside to watch. The baker is delivering the cake to the back entrance. Let's sneak in back, grab some cake, and watch from the balcony, your first mate Skip says. Or we could don a disguise, pickpocket some guests, and snag a front row seat, Claire says. Clara has the right idea. Pickpocket. You can't deny Skip cake. Take back row seats. I'll take back row seats. All right. 3 of you slip through the back, steal some cake, sneak up to the balcony, watch the Baroness gesticulate and shout unintelligibly at Fopberry while licking frosting off your fingers. Fopberry attempts to calm her down, but Baroness Zidler flings the communication chalice in Fopberry's face and stalks off. Good food and an excellent show, Claire says. Unlock Claire's next ability, which gains me a notoriety while that's unlocked. Gain a notoriety. Draw a crew. You can hire them for free. And place your lover adventure in Smuggler's Cove. Ooh, looks like I'm going to Smuggler's Cove.
All right.
Crew. Is this the crew?
Yep.
And I can hire them for free. Nemesis ability. I have not unlocked any Nemesis abilities. I don't really want him.
Get rid of him. All right. So go ahead and move the island.
Well, I think I'm gonna move my. No, maybe I won't. I'll just stay here. Okay, let's move the island.
Well, I didn't give the British their 4 coins last round.
Yes, you did.
Oh, I did?
I told you to.
All right.
You almost didn't.
They're going to get it this round.
They're going to get it. Okay. Where do you want me to move this guy?
To Havana.
Okay.
Boom. Now you are on Tartask.
Oh, not Havana?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, you are now here. And you go wherever the island goes.
Oh, that's nice.
So the French are not on the board anymore.
Okay.
There's
a lot of Brits.
Let's start with the
Spanish
ships.
galleon?
Yeah, so the galleons are going to go boom and kill him. This British officer is worth 7 gold.
Okay.
So he got him. He'll go that way. The British officers are going to go for...
Stand their ground.
Well, he's going to hit
probably go
Cartagena
here.
and take it back.
Okay. And he'll probably go Smuggler's Cove, is my guess, right? 5 and take it.
Yep. So they're going to get 2, 4, 6, 8 gold in taxes.
Brass tacks.
So that's going to spawn the big guy, the Admiral. So he's going to come out.
Cool.
All right, he comes out on the strongest British port, which would be Cartagena. That's where he goes.
Okay.
All right, so that is it for their activation. We are bringing out the British Empire just powered up again.
Wow.
Place 2 naval officers. We only have 1 left, so just place him out there.
Okay, where do you want to put him?
Each player increases a Nemesis level.
So my Nemesis level comes back.
Yeah, so that's no good.
Where do you want to put him?
It doesn't matter. We have to go after them
here.
anyway.
Okay.
Like they're about to, they're spreading.
Like wildfire.
Yeah. We got to remember now when they get to 40 gold, they're gonna win. So we got a ways to go, but it adds up quickly. So we've got to end them pretty fast.
Yeah.
All right, so it is your turn, player 1. What are you gonna do?
Oh yeah, it is. Where am I? Oh, I'm on this thing.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of wanted to go to the tavern.
You can do it right here with them,
Yeah,
but you got to pay them 2 gold.
How much do I have to pay? Oh, per port action. Right. I would have liked to just stay on Havana. Yeah, but see, they're so strong. I can't fight them.
And the Admiral has a
These
strength
guys?
of 11.
Yeah, that's too much. That's too strong. All right. I guess I'll pay 2 gold. I didn't really want to pay gold because I'd like to get gold. But I'll do it anyway, I guess. So there's 2. And I'll do a tavern action.
There you go.
Arm wrestling. You crush the competition. Gain 4 gold. Very good. Rumor has it, Axe Fist still pines for a giant harpoon he spotted in San Juan. So I can go to San Juan and maybe get a giant harpoon.
All right, so you have to go to
That's
San Juan to get that relic.
Can I leave this floating island?
Where do you want to go?
I want to go 1, 2. Guess I'll go to Nassau.
All right, I'm gonna do.
Or do I want to go to? No, that's fine. I don't have enough clout to really fight anybody.
All right, I'm gonna go to San Juan and do. I didn't hit continue on yours. Do my captain adventure. The ship of the line holding Celeste sits at anchor a mile out from San Juan. We have the advantage, Captain. Your helmsman tells you. We could swoop in and fire a broadside into their hull before they could react. Celeste isn't particularly resilient to cannon fire. Surely there's another way to rescue her. The sun's low in their eyes. Your boatswain says, we can send a boarding party of loyal buccaneers while those British limeys can't see us. All right, don't risk Celeste. Send a boarding party. Give them an iron storm and pray Celeste survives. Youch. Let's not risk Celeste. We'll send a boarding party.
That's the nice thing to do.
As your foot hits the deck of the British Empire, a naval officer spots you and cries a warning for the crow's nest. Your loyal buccaneers fight savagely, driving the detestable limeys overboard, but not before a few fall to the courage and the discipline of the officers. You find Celeste tied below decks and bring her out to watch the last of her captors walk the plank. She timely slides her arms around your waist. Thanks for saving me, petite dove. What dastardly plan have you got for us next? Results. Celeste has been rescued. She'll remember this. Discard 1 crew. Player's choice. Oh, I lose a crew. That's going to hurt. I'll pick that in a minute. Flip over your captain card and unlock your legendary captain ability. I gain 1 notoriety. I will take that. Draw from the tavern deck until you find a rumor. Gain 2 gold. I'll grab that. I'm going to get everything I can do while I remember what's going on here. And place your captain adventure token in Claw Bay. So my captain adventure token is going to Claw Bay, which is over here. So I'm going to need to do captain card, tavern deck, rumor. Okay, that's it. And then get rid of a crew. Alright. So captain card is flipping. So he's now legendary.
Yep.
I'm going to lose a crew, so I will lose my accountant. And I get to get a rumor from this deck here, and we have a rumor. Here it is. Maru lost her conch in Port Royal. Too bad for her. Wow, yeah. So my legendary captain, for every wheel sign, draw 1 crew card, then hire up to 2 of the drawn crew for free. Wow. I can hire up to 2 crew. That is insane. Okay. Where
I
are
should
we
have
at?
just gone over to San Juan. Why didn't I go there? I went to Nassau instead.
I don't know.
That's silly.
That's it. So they're activating now. Man, this is getting really,
Yeah, this is getting
really
tight.
ugly.
All right.
Let's activate these guys first.
Okay.
So let's let him go and knock out this British guy.
Okay.
So he's going to kill the British officer. That's worth 7 gold.
To the treasury.
Yeah, 7 gold and captures the British port in this region.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So that is gone. Now he's going to go. He can't take them out. So he's actually going to come to the closest.
Probably to you.
The nearest captured
Or you
port whose
could-
strength is equal to then they exceed. So he's going to head.
Well, his strength is 6, isn't it?
Right,
So
no,
he-
because
It's captured.
the admiral's there and he's a strength of 11. So he's not going to go into that
okay.
square. He's going to head towards.
Towards this way.
Yeah, he goes towards the closest port that's been
Okay,
captured,
yeah.
which is there down there.
Got you.
These guys are going to stay and defend. The British defend their ports. That's
Yeah.
their AI.
Right.
This guy is going to go take Port Royal. They capture and hold. Right? 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 gold.
Yeah.
Take 2 and give them 10. So they're at 20 now. 22.
What's their...
40. They win.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, it's getting close. So we're either going to
Yeah.
lose or lose. All right, here we go. Spanish Armada just powered up.
Okay.
They're going to get a galleon in a sea region. Next round, they're going to be worth 5 gold. And each player must increase their Nemesis a level. So my Nemesis is at full.
Do we want him, like, out here, maybe?
Yeah, so that they can start knocking those ports out.
Yeah.
So we're good there.
All right.
I'm player 1.
You are player 1.
Where am I at? Here? How much gold do I have? 10, 20, 30. I can get 3, 2, 4, 5. I can get up to 8. If I so choose. I'm going to go 1, 2. Nah, I'm going to go 1 and then do a a tavern action.
Okay.
In Tortuga. Boom. So, blindfolded axe toss. Gain 5 gold or decrease a Nemesis level. Decrease a Nemesis level. Ernest claims there's a chest he couldn't crack in Cartagena. So I've got to head to Cartagena and do a free action, or I also have to head to Port Royal. It's not bad. Okay, your turn.
Right. Cool. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, which I don't know why I just didn't go there to begin with, but and do my giant harpoon
All right,
relic
so you activated that relic.
I found.
That's worth 1 notoriety.
1 notoriety, and it's a relic. Gain 1 bonus die. You may challenge a captain or NPC in an adjacent region. Pull them into your region. Okay, I don't really want to do that. Like, why would I do that?
You just fight me.
Okay, well, that was my...
That wasn't your action.
Oh, that
though.
was my action, right?
You can bury
I am
gold.
going to bury gold. That's what I wanted to do down here. So that's going to give me 1 more notoriety. And I am at 3, 6. I'm at 9.
9. All right, you're right there. That's it. So we are going to activate everybody. So we'll set these guys assailing. These guys are going to attack and take this port in 7 gold. So give him 7 gold. That ship.
7.
Okay. There's 7 for him. They went. Everybody else is going to stay put.
Okay.
And guard. Move the big old
Lump.
Yeah, move him up 1. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
We're going to pull the next event, and we have the French Empire. Wow, they're finally back in the game. Place 1 musketeer in a sea region, so put 2 out. Actually, put 3 of these out.
Okay.
And each player must increase a Nemesis level.
There, and like there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's your turn.
My turn. All right, I'm going to go 1, 2, and do my lover action.
Okay.
Lover story. You find yourself at the edge of town Smuggler's Cove, waist deep in the trash heap. Ugh, you grunt, heaving a seeping burlap sack over the side. It splatters across the cobbles. You pop up and look for Clara. Why are you over there? Precisely 23 feet away, Clara clutches her stomach. I have to stay out of the splash zone. It's not that bad, you reply. Clara scratches her head, rolling her eyes impatiently. Looks pretty awful. Can't we find treasure in a cleaner way? You can feel it. There's treasure right under your feet. Clean treasure sparkles better. Now I feel it. There's treasure right under my feet. Ridiculous, you reply. I can feel it. The treasure's right here. You reach down and throw a leaking sack out of a trash heap. Unfortunately, the seam breaks and it bursts in your face. Clara keels over, retching. I found a thing, you shout, holding up a somewhat soggy map. Fantastic, Clara replies, wiping her mouth with the back of her strong hand. You clamber down the heap. Clean your find as best you can to present to Clara. Clara pulls the map close. This leads to a floating temple in Havana. It's supposed to contain ancient treasures. I'll meet you there and we can search the temple. Unlock Clara's next ability. She doesn't have any more abilities.
She's full.
Yeah.
Gain the militia musket.
From the Spanish Armada deck. And place your lover adventure token in Havana.
So you're going to get the militia musket. Interesting.
Havana.
All right, so we're going to go to the Spanish deck and grab the militia musket.
Okay, cool.
A relic.
Oh,
it's worth a notoriety.
It's worth a notoriety.
And that is 10.
Boom.
You took it.
Yes.
That is...
Whew, it was so close.
10 notoriety. Wow. Good. Wow, that was crazy.
Yeah.
It
just ends. You had stuff to do?
I had some bad rolls in there that cost me a lot of turns.
Yeah.
And I think punished me. But let's go talk about this. All right, so you got to see a little bit of how the new expansion works, how the new app works.
A lot of it, I think.
Yeah, I think it really polished the game up.
Yeah, for sure.
For one, the app really, the improvements are significant in my opinion, and I think it's really, it really showcases that. I believe these cards were a must-have before.
Yeah.
The AI cards.
Right.
And they are definitely.
Especially because you're controlling so many NPCs.
Like three different factions, right?
And like multiple minis of those factions, so you really need to understand what's going
They
on.
behave so differently because these are all actually what you got to see were two similar factions, right? But the other factions are like more mythical, like the undead, and you've got like the mermen, and like they have much different behaviors. So this one I kind of like the thematic idea of basically the French and the English
all going after
and
each
the
other.
Spanish all just battling it out while we're trying to do pirate things out in the scene. I thought it was really cool. So aside from that, I think we gave a pretty good demo of what the game has in store. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, the game. Look, it's about adventure. This game is about the story.
Yeah.
Right. It's not just about going around and fighting things. It's that's a good part of it, but it's not like you don't have to fight a lot of stuff. You can go around and just
as you saw,
adventure. Yeah.
Yeah, like we did a lot of adventuring. I think that sometimes when we play, we do more of the. It just depends on like how you're building your tableau and what kind of engine you're building, which is what's neat about this being an adventure game. It's also kind of like an engine builder, tableau builder, very much so. So it's cool.
Yeah, it's definitely neat. So check out the Kickstarter if you own the base game. Like it's definitely probably worth really looking into to expand it. If for anything, it's just knowing that this updated app is really is huge, and getting your hands on these updated cards, and I think it all adds enough to the base game that I think it warrants looking into.
Yeah.
And that's our opinion, right? Like we're just giving our straight up opinion of it because we like as the base game goes, we really like the base game, and I think this expansion adds a lot to it. And not every expansion does that, but this one definitely.
Yeah, it's more than just like a map pack or something like that, where this is actually it's making improvements on what was already a good game. It's just kind of tightening things up here and there. I mean, obviously adding a lot more to it. But like you said, I think especially for for somebody like me who I'm not used to dealing with NPCs and stuff, and I still kind of pass that off onto you to just do. Yeah. It's nice to have a little bit of guidance. That flow chart and stuff is really cool. So
for sure.
But yeah, anyway, if you have any questions about our experience with this one, as always, leave us some comments below, and we're here to answer any questions you have.
All right, so look below. You'll see links to our Facebook group and our Discord server. Come join us. We have a lot of good conversation. We talk about all the things we're working on. Yeah. And a lot of new exciting things coming up for both our channel and our website. If you want to support us and you like what the channel does, we'd love to see you join us on our Patreon. We have a lot of fun with it. We've been really connecting with our patrons, and I think
it has been like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been a really great experience, I think, all around. We're sharing a lot of behind the scenes stuff, and you get a pretty cool shirt.
Yeah, you do get a pretty cool shirt.
All right, so that's it. The link to the Kickstarter campaign will be down below. Go check it out. Hope you enjoyed the playthrough. See you next time.
We'll see you.